Alright, what it is, people, it's your boy Yu-Gi-Oh, and we are back with another deck profile. This time we have a second place runner-up, Fiendsmith Yubel deck profile from the remote Duel Ycs, piloted by Rahan Saeed. Like, comment, subscribe, make sure y'all share the videos. We on the grind, we are past 1,000 subscribers. I want to thank y'all for supporting and sharing the videos, but let's get into the deck profile. For the deck profile, we have a 43 card main deck. First card we have, we play one Yubel. This card cannot be destroyed by battle. You take no battle damage from battles involving this card. Before damage calculation, when this face-up attack position card is attacked by an opponent's monster, inflict damage to your opponent equal to that monster's attack. During your end phase, tribute one other monster or destroy this card. When this card is destroyed, except by its own effect, its owner can special summon one Yubel Terror Incarnate from their hand, deck, or graveyard. So the second card, we play two Spirited Yubel, cannot be destroyed by battle. Also, you take no battle damage. You take no damage from battles involving this card. If this card is destroyed, you can special summon one of your Yubel that is banished on your hand, deck, or graveyard. You can only use each of the following effects of Spirited Yubel once per turn. When an opponent monster declare an attack, you can special summon this card from your hand. If this card is special summoned, you can add to your hand or set one spell/trap from your deck that mentions Yubel. Then we play one Yubel Terror Incarnate. Cannot be normal summoned or set. Must be special summoned by Yubel. It cannot be special summoned by other ways. This card cannot be destroyed by battle. You take no battle damage from battles involving this card. Before damage calculation, when this face-up attack position is attacked by an opponent's monster, inflict damage to your opponent equal to that monster's attack. During your end phase, destroy all other monsters on the field. When this face-up card leaves the field, you can special summon one Yubel, the ultimate nightmare, from your hand, deck, or graveyard. Then we play three Dark Beckoning Beasts. When this card is normal summon, you can add one Uriah Lord, or Sharon Flames, one Haemon, one Raviel, or one card that specifically lists any of those cards in its text from your deck to your hand, except Dark Beckoning Beast. You can only use this effect of Dark Beckoning Beast once per turn. During your main phase, you can normal summon one Fiend monster with 0 attack/defense in addition to your normal summon/set. So play 3 of those. One Gruesome Grave Swarmer. If you control a Fiend monster quick effect, you can special summon this card for your hand. Then you can destroy one Yubel or one monster that mentions it in your main monster zone. You can banish this card from the graveyard, special summon one Fiend monster with 0 attack/defense from your hand or graveyard, except Gruesome Grave Swarmer. You can only use each of the effects of Gruesome Grave Swarmer once per turn. Then we play one Unchained Solo Shibara. During the main phase, if this card is in your hand, quick effect, you can target one Fiend monster or one face down card you control, destroy it, and if you do special summon this card. But while it's face up in the main monster zone, you cannot special summon monsters except Fiend monsters. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can set one Unchained spell/trap directly from your deck. You can only use each effect of Unchained Solo Shibara once per turn. Then we play one Fabled Larry. When this card is discarded to the graveyard, special summoning one Lacrima, the Crimson Tears. This card is always treated as a Fiendsmith card. If this card is normal special summon, you can send one Fiendsmith card from your deck to the graveyard, except Lacrima, the Crimson Tears. During your opponent's turn, if this card is in your graveyard, quick effect, you can target one Fiendsmith Link monster in your graveyard, shuffle this card into the deck, and if you do special summon that monster, you can only use each effect of Lacrima Crimson Tears once per turn. Then we have the boy himself, Fiendsmith Engraver. Play 3 of these. You can discard this card, add one Fiendsmith spell/trap from your deck to your hand. You can target one Fiendsmith equipped card you control and one monster on the field, send them to the graveyard. If this card is in your graveyard, you can shuffle one little light monster from your graveyard into the deck, /extra deck special summon this card. You can only use each effect of Fiendsmith Engraver once per turn. Then we play 3 Samsara D Lotus. You can tribute this card, special summon one Yubel monster from your deck. During your opponent's turn, when the monster effect is activated while you control a Yubel monster quick effect, you contribute this card's activated effect becomes destroy one Yubel monster on the field. During your end phase, if you control Yubel and this card is in your graveyard, you can add this card to your hand or special summon it. You can use each effect of Samsara D Lotus once per turn. Now we're getting into the hand traps. We play 3 Ash Blossom Joy Spring, the most generic hand trap in the game. 3 effect villain. During your opponent's turn, your opponent's main phase, you can send this card from your hand to the graveyard and target one effect monster your opponent controls. Negate the effects of that face-up monster your opponent controls until the end of the turn. So we play 3 effect villas. Then we play 3 Ghost of Morning and Moonlit Chill. If your opponent special summons a monster face-up, except during damage step, you can discard this card and target one of those face-up monsters. Negate its effects until the end of the turn. Also, if that face-up monster leaves the field this turn, its controller takes damage equal to its original attack, you can only use this effect of Ghost Morning Rolling Chill once per turn. Then we play 3 Droll and Lockbird. 1 Nightmare Pain, very interesting. During your main phase, you can destroy 1 dark monster in your hand or face of field, and if you do add 1 Yubel or 1 card that mentions it from your deck to your hand, except Nightmare Pain, you can only use this effect of Nightmare Pain once per turn. While you control Yubel monster, your opponent monsters that can attack must attack Yubel monsters. Your opponent takes any battle damage you would have taken from battles involving Yubel monsters. Then we play 3 Nightmare Pains. When this card is activated, you can take 1 fiend monster with 0 attack / defense from your deck, either add it to your hand or destroy it. Once per turn, if a face-up Yubel monster you control leaves the field by card effect, you can add to your hand 1 Yubel monster from your deck, graveyard, or banishment whose level is 1 higher or lower than one of those monsters. Then you can special summon it, ignoring it summoning conditions. You can only activate 1 Nightmare Throne per turn, so play 3 of those. 1 Opening of the Spirit Gates. When this card is activated, add 1 Uriah, Haymon, or Rabiel, or 1 monster that specifically lists any of the cards in its text from your deck to your hand. Once per turn, you can discard 1 card, special summon 1 fiend monster with 0 attack / defense from your graveyard. Once per turn, if you control a level 10 monster, you can add 1 continuous spell from your graveyard to your hand. You can only activate 1 Opening of Spirit Gates per turn. Then we play 1 Fiendsmith Track, add 1 light fiend monster from your deck to your hand, then discard 1 card. You can banish this card from your graveyard. Fusion summon 1 fiend monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand to field. You can only use each effect of Fiendsmith Track once per turn. Then we play 1 True Protector's Talents, 1 Terraforming, 1 Call by the Grave, 1 1/1, 3 Infinite Impermanence, and then we play 1 Escape with the Unchained. Target 1 Unchained monster you control and 1 card in the field. Destroy both. If this set card is destroyed by card effect, you can special summon 1 Unchained monster from your deck. You can only use each effect of the Unchained, Escape of the Unchained once per turn. Now let's get into the extra deck. Extra deck, we play 2 Phantom and Yubel. Must be special summoned from the extra deck by shuffling the above cards from your hand, field, and or graveyard into the deck / extra deck. Cannot be used as a fusion material, cannot be destroyed by battle. Also, you take no damage from battles involving this card. When your opponent activates a monster effect, quick effect, you contribute this card. The activated effect becomes your opponent draws 1 Yubel monster in there. Destroys 1 Yubel monster in their hand, deck, or field. You can only use this effect of Phantom and Yubel once per turn, so play 2 of these. Waiting to load this up. And then we play 1 Fiendsmith Desiree, quick effect. You can negate the effects of a face-up cards on the field up to the total link rating of link monsters equipped to this card until the end of this turn. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can shuffle 1 other light fiend monster from your graveyard into the deck / extra deck, then target 1 card in the field, send it to the graveyard. You can only use each effect of Fiendsmith Desiree once per turn. Then we play 1 Area Eater. If this card is fusion summoned, you can send 1 fiend monster from your deck to the graveyard. If this card is in your graveyard, you can banish 2 level 6 or higher fiend monster with the same attribute as each other from your graveyard, except Area Eater. Special summon this card. You can only use each effect of Area Eater once per turn. 1 DDD Wave High King Caesar. When a spell / trap card or monster effect is activated that includes an effect that special summons a monster, quick effect, you can detach 1 material from this card and negate the activation. And if you do, destroy that card. Then you can make 1 other DDD monster you control, and this card gains 1800 attack to the end of the turn. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can add 1 Dark Contract from your deck to your hand. Then we play 1 Virudus, the final bringer of end times. When your opponent activates a card or effect, quick effect, you can detach 1 material from this card and negate the activation. Then you can detach 1 material from this card, then you can destroy 1 card in the field. At slaughter damage step, this card attacks while it has no material. You can destroy 1 card in the field. If this XE summon card is destroyed, you can destroy 1 card in the field. You can only use each effect once per turn. Then we play 2 Unchained Soul Lord Yama. If this card is special summon, you can add 1 Unchained monster from your deck or graveyard to your hand. If this card you control destroyed by battle card effect, while this card is in your graveyard, if a card you control is destroyed by battle card effect, while this card is in your graveyard, you can banish this card. Special summon 1 fiend monster from your hand or graveyard, then destroy 1 card you control. You can only use each effect once per turn. Then we play 1 Unchained Soul of Rage. During your opponent's main phase quick effect, you can target 1 special summon monster your opponent controls. Immediately after this effect resolved, link summon 1 Dark Link monster except Unchained Soul of Rage by using only the opponent's monster and this card you control the material. If this card in the field is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can target 1 fiend monster in your graveyard. add it to your hand. You're gonna use this effect of Unchained Soul of Rage once per turn. Then we play one Unchained Soul of Anguish. You could target one face-up monster your opponent controls. Immediately after this effect resolve, link summon one Dark Link monster except Unchained Soul of Anguish by using only that opponent's monster and this card you control as material. If this card on the field is destroyed by a battle or card effect, you can target one fiend monster in your graveyard except Unchained Soul of Anguish, add it to your hand. You're going to use each effect once per turn. One Muckracker of the Underworld, one SP Little Knight, one Moon of the Closed Heaven. We all know what this card does. One Fiendsmith Requiem, and one Fiendsmith Sequence. Let's get into the side deck. Side deck, we played 3 more Charming Swallows. I'm surprised you don't have them in the main deck, but the side deck, you know, pretty solid. 3 basically draw power from the extra deck, and if you your opponent special summons a monster from the deck. And then we have 3 more Charming Aprilia, basically draw power from any normal special summon from the hand. 3 Cosmic Cyclone, 1 Raigeki, 3 Triple Tactics Thrust, 1 Robbery of the Warlords, and 1 Dimensional Barrier. So that wraps it up for this deck profile for the second place Remote Duel Ycs Fiendsmith Yubel deck profile. This is I grind Yu-Gi-Oh! Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share the videos. The grind continues. We are out.